right? And then you've got that Vm as 24 cubic centimeters, all right? And then what is it that you are going to do? We are going to have that 60. Remember at the beginning, you have this graph, né? And then look at what is happening. Volume of oxygen gas. So it's so unfortunate that it is not written in the statement, and somehow you would get stuck and say, now I've got too many unknowns. I have this, yes, but what about that? What about that? So luckily, the other information is obtained from the graph. So you've got that 60 from the graph. So that is what you're going to use, because the aim here is to get the number of moles of oxygen. So you've got 60 over 24, and when you do your calculation, you will get 2,5 moles, and that is for oxygen, all right? But the question is not about oxygen. And then let's go to the balanced equation. So can you see, you've got 2 is to 2 is to 1. So the only thing that is 1 there is oxygen. But for peroxide, you've got 2. So let's go to that. So according to the balanced equation, what is it that we can make use of? So according to the balanced equation, we have there H2O2, and then you have O2. And because the aim here is to get the number of moles of H2O2, guys. Right, there you go. We have here as 2,5, and that was for oxygen, all right? And then this, before that, according to the balanced equation, we said this is 2 is to 1. So therefore, 2,5 is to x. So cross multiplication, it means x will be equal to 2 times that. We've got 5. So the number of moles for H2O2 will therefore be 5 moles. But what was the question about? To calculate the mass of hydrogen peroxide used, the mass. So we therefore have to find the mass. We've got now N. And how can we get mass? Remember, we have N is equal to M over M. So we can get that, isn't it? So we've got this already. That is 5. We have the unknown, but this we can get using the molecular formula of H2O2. Mind, we are not saying H2O, but we're saying H2O2. So we've got this is 32 plus that, we have that as 34. So this is going to be 5 is equal to M over 34, so that your M ultimately, when you do your calculation, is going to be 170. And since that you are working with chemicals, we definitely have this in grams and not in kilograms.